Hi, everybody on Instagram Live and here on YouTube. And today I'm going over what I ate yesterday. And I'm hoping that by going over this, it'll provide a better understanding for you if you want to get in better shape and maybe lose some weight. I lost 30 pounds in 100 days last year. I wrote a book about it called The 100 Day Diet. Here it is. It's on Amazon. And it's in three formats: the ebook, audiobook, and paperback. And and I wrote about how I was able to finally lose weight. And it took a few years for me to lose 30 pounds, but I did it in this 100-day window. And it's because I did some research and I found out what works and what doesn't. And when I applied those principles, there was a steady decline of weight, a couple pounds every week, basically, to get to 30 pounds lost. So I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday. I'm getting ready to lose another 10 pounds and get 10 to 15 and get down to my ideal body weight. And that would be amazing because that would put me in better shape than I've been in most of my life. So I just want to show you my screen here. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, just kind of follow along with the audio. But this is the Carb Manager app. You can get this for yourself. And I really recommend this one because you can use the desktop version like I'm showing you today. You can use your phone or even the iPad. And you can easily scan barcodes to enter the foods. Really easy to do. And then it allows you to copy a lot of foods over to the next day if you're eating similar foods. And most of us do on a daily or weekly basis. So here's my macros from yesterday. These are net values. And the yellow is fat, and I want this to be about 50%. It's a little bit more than 50 yesterday. So, and these are mostly good fats. So I'm doing well in that fat category as I prepare to kick off the next 100 days on Saturday. The red is carbs. It should be about, less than 25%. That's what this is. Perfect. And then protein, about 25%, 38.2. 78.5 grams of net protein. And these numbers are a little bit high for me. As you look over here into the net calories, I want to be around 1,500 net calories. It's giving me 1,867 as my net calorie budget, but I really want to stay around 1,500 or under. Yesterday I was at 1,710, so a little bit high, but I found I was pretty hungry yesterday, and I did go for a speed run yesterday too, so I think that just made me a little bit more hungry than usual. I did drink quite a bit of water. You can see that over here, and so that was 10 glasses of water for 2,500 milliliters. This should say milliliters, not ounces. I'll have to let Carb Manager know. It should say milliliters. And then getting into yesterday and what I ate. When I first get up, I don't have breakfast because I intermittent fast. So my intermittent fasting window is 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. And I use the 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating window ratio. So 16-8 worked the best for me last year, and I'm going to continue using that. I find it's doable for me. Right now it's 10 a.m. In an hour I can break the fast, and I usually do that with a smoothie, and I'm going to show you that in a sec. So I have an electrolyte tablet in the morning. I'm thinking of changing this because it has 4 net carbs, and I really want to get the maximum benefit out of fasting because it has a number of really good health benefits like autolysis, and I'll tell you more about that on a master class coming up soon. But it's good to have an electrolyte tablet to rehydrate you in water. Drink 1 or 2 glasses of water when you first wake up, and then I usually have some coffee, some dark coffee as well. I didn't log that in yesterday, but just black coffee doesn't have a lot of nutritional value, but I like to have that first thing in the morning with an electrolyte water drink. The next thing is at 11 a.m. I start my eating window, and here I've put together both the smoothie that I eat and the lunch that I had. So I had there was a quiche, a small, like one of those mini quiches, and I had one of those. I don't usually have this. It says keto grade avoid here, but I had 4.8 net carbs in that small quiche. It's about like a quarter of the size of a normal quiche. And 2 grams of protein, 4.5 fat, 68 calories. This wasn't the greatest choice. Today I won't be eating that. Ground beef, I had 70 grams, and those were some meatballs that were left over from the day before. It's good to keep some extra food in the fridge, and especially the good ones, and then you can eat them the next day. It just helps you it makes it a little bit easier. So 18.6 protein, 7.8 fat. So that really helps me in the protein category, 150 calories. I made my own yogurt recently. I keep that in the fridge. I added that to my smoothie. So here's my smoothie and the yogurt. And you can see that both are keto friendly, 3.8 grams of net carbs, 4 grams of fat in the yogurt, and 74 calories. And then the smoothie, combined ingredients, I made it into a meal on Carb Manager so I can enter it as just one item. And here's the nutritional breakdown for my smoothie. And I've done some videos on my smoothie. If you want to go on my channel on YouTube, you'll see the recordings, or on Instagram in the archives of the most recent smoothie that I do have on a daily basis. It has all the great ingredients and vitamins and supplements in it. I added some extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon, to my smoothie. Can't really taste it, but it's very good fat. And you can see that 13.5 grams. And these are monounsaturated fats, really healthy fats that help to balance the bad fats. And they help your skin and your hair and your brain to function better too. And I had some macadamia nuts. They're the best types of nuts to eat, especially if you're on a keto diet. Here's the nutritional breakdown for that, 0.9 net carb. And I want to be in the 30 to 50 net carb total category per day. That'll keep me in my body using fats as fuel versus carbs or sugars. And 0.9 protein, 10.7 fat, and 98 calories. I added some sriracha mayo to the meatballs. That's what it was. And this is the breakdown of 1 teaspoon of that. That's kind of a treat. It says keto friendly. I add it as a condiment for my food. I like the spicy food, and the sriracha mayo is kind of a treat for me. And then I had a couple squares of dark chocolate with raspberries. Here's the breakdown of that. It says keto avoid. So next time I buy a chocolate bar, I'm going to buy one that has higher cocoa count, so more like 70 to 80%. This one has about 55%, I think. So the more cocoa, the less sugar, and that's good. So here's the breakdown of my meal: 18.9 net carbs, 48.7 protein, 67 fat, and 900 calories. A little bit more than I should be having for lunch. But keep in mind, this adds together the smoothie at 11 that I break my fast with, and the lunch I have at 12 or 1. Dinner, before I get into that, I'm going to go down to my snacks. And usually I have a snack around 4 p.m., then dinner around 6. And I had some stuffed green olives. They're keto friendly. I had some keto crackers from Costco, the I Know Foods one, the blue and white package. Each keto cracker is about 1 net carb. I had 8 of those, 6.4 net carbs, 160 calories. So that's a little bit more than I usually have. I usually have about 5 of these. Macadamia nuts again, sparkling water. I had the bubbly sparkling water. That's a 0 all around. So if you had to make a choice for a drink, that's a good one to go with the snack. Kale salad, I put some cashews in there and some pumpkin seeds. So that was my kind of snack / appetizer at 4 o'clock. All 3 of those are very good, and that makes up a little salad. And I had 11 net carbs in that snack, 11 protein, 50 fat, and 553 calories. The calories are about right, a little low on some of those on protein and net carb, but high on the fat. So again, that's just giving you an example. And then later, I'll show you snack 3 because I had it after dinner. So here's my dinner. Herring, which I like having herring once in a while. I didn't know it has that much sugar in it. It says limit. I was surprised and actually cut back on how much I was going to have, because when I scanned the barcode, I looked at it and I thought, this isn't the best for me. So I had just one of those herrings, pickled herring pieces, and I guess they add sugar into the juice as well as the onions. So 1.4 net carbs, 2 protein, 2.6 fat, 37 calories. The Matar Paneer. This is a Indian sauce that I put in with the food for dinner when I was preparing it. And I found this at the store and I like the ingredients in it. It says limit. I don't have this on a regular basis, but I used it yesterday. And I put about a cup in the meal. My wife and I shared it, so I had about half a cup, and 3.9 net carb, 10.6 protein, 16.9 fat, 211 calories. To me, that's acceptable. I should go back and check the ingredient list to see what kind of fat was in there, but you want those fats to be healthy too, healthy types of fats. Shrimp, I added that, 3 ounces. That's a friendly keto food. 20.4 grams of protein is the highlight for the shrimp, and low calories, 84 for 3 ounces. So that's really good. Hamburger, I added a little bit of the leftover meatballs again to the sauce. I had some tea with my meal. I had some heavier cream in the tea. I had a couple biscuits, 2 cookies for dessert, and some dark chocolate, but it was only 55%. Again, going to be going for the 75% dark chocolate because I could do better in these two with those biscuits and the dark chocolate. So I'll make some upgrades soon as I run out of these 2 ingredients. I had some red wine, 45 milliliters, and that's keto friendly as well. And limit the quantity of wine if you guys are drinking alcohol. Try to stay away from beer, but wine's okay, and some hard liquor's okay. But again, the body prioritizes liquor first, and it has to detoxify it in the blood. So the liver's working on that first before it starts digesting any fats for keto or any sugars in glycolysis. So it's a bit of a trade-off. And then I had some macadamia nuts, and so that was 70. So that was my dinner. I'm just going to check no, I didn't enter that twice. Okay, sometimes that happens. If there's a glitch on the app, you can sometimes enter the food twice, so I have to take it out at the end of the day. I was still hungry a couple hours after dinner, and so I did have a snack, and that went into my fasting window a little bit. So I think I had this around 9 o'clock. My fasting window starts at 7. This isn't the greatest time to have a snack, but I was just so hungry that I had a half of a JoJo gluten-free chocolate bar. They're from Costco. They're okay. I don't think I'd buy them again. And here's the nutritional breakdown for that. Had some tea, and I had some Greek yogurt with that. And so that's what I had, and that was it, you guys. So, and then that sprint, the sprinting that I was doing, the running, my watch tracked that, and that automatically syncs with your app, which is a great feature. That gave me 6866 steps yesterday, and my goal is 10,000. So could have been a little more active. Maybe a walk after dinner would have been good. And here's the bonus that I got from the exercise towards my nutritional goals. So I could eat a little bit more on a day like today than normal. And so what that did is it gave me a deduction from all the food I ate and still kept my net calories and net carb, protein, and fat in line. Okay. Then when you're done, you just want to make sure everything's good. I would use a digital scale to measure your quantities the first time, and after that, you should know basically, how much cream you're putting in your coffee, how much, let's say, chocolate is in one square. that type of thing. So it's going to get a little easier if you're repeating these types of foods, and then you can copy them. I'll show you right here. You can just drag this over on the desktop or your app, and when you do, you can just click on copy and then add it to today. So that makes it really easy if you're working with foods on a daily basis. So you can use yesterday's foods and then copy them to today. So that was my day. Pretty good day. A couple tweaks to make that I'm going to work on over the next few days. I'm done logging today. I'm going to check that off. Gives you a little bit of a celebration here. And so now today just had the electrolyte drink, the black coffee so far, and we'll have a smoothie at 11 a.m. in about 45 minutes. So thanks for joining me today. I'll try to do this on a regular basis here throughout the next 100 days so I can show you how to lose 10 or 15 pounds. And all of these principles that I'm talking about today are in this book called The 100-Day Diet. It's on Amazon, or you can go to our website, wealthyhealthyhappy.com, and you're going to see that in the shop section or in the store. Thanks for joining me today, and you guys have a wonderful day.